From the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
It is Monday, May 13th, 2019. It's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's 74 degrees. We do have some rain in today's forecast. Let me give you a quick look at that. There's about a 75% chance we'll see rain, mostly in the middle of the day, noonish. You might have some water with your lunch. Today's high is 83, tonight's low 68, tomorrow 85, and no mention of rain. Wednesday, pretty much the same. Thursday, climbing to 90. No mention of rain except for today, and then a week from today. So there's the whole deal. Good morning, Robin. How you doing over there?
Good morning, Larry. Glad to have you back. It was different without you being here. Still good. Good show, but it was different.
Yeah, thank you, Robin, for taking charge of all the stuff that had to happen while I was away. Thank you, Tom Schmitz. How am I forgetting his name? For sitting in for me. Tom stepped up at the last minute so that I could go out to Arizona for my brother, Bob. And Joe and Dan and everybody else who made that all happen. And thank you, listeners, for everything. So, did you miss me?
Yes. Yes, you were sorely missed. S-O-R-E-L-Y. Sorely missed, yes. I'm glad you're back and everything, and we did miss you.
Good. We have a pretty good show set up for today.
And our listeners were all concerned about you, so you have a lot of friends out there.
Do they know what happened, or do I need to tell them?
Some know.
Okay,
if they're on your Facebook, then they know. Okay.
What I'll do is after the break. I don't like to do personal stuff a whole lot, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of do. I'm real sherry. It's just, it's kind of a family, the listenership, isn't it?
A very family. Everybody cares. We love our listeners. They're friends.
But I kind of stay away from that stuff. But anyway, I will tell you what happened. Okay? So we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. The Chinese government's promising countermeasures, but not announcing specifically yet how it will respond to new tariffs on exports to the United States.
The White House says the two sides were approaching an agreement when China backtracked on significant commitments. The trade fight means higher prices for consumers and less business for American farmers. Top White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow says the U.S. is trying to correct a generation of unfair policies.
Fox's Rich Edson in Washington. President Trump meets today with Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban at the White House.
Orban was shunned by the Obama administration, and the State Department frequently criticized his government for a weakening of the rule of law, as well as concerns over media freedom. The Orban government signed a bilateral defense cooperation agreement in April, and Hungary has recently signaled its interest in completing an arms deal with the U.S.
That's John Decker at the White House. This is Fox News.
Napa know-how. You don't have to know fancy terms like ceramic, metallic, and calipers to know that this sound isn't a good thing. And now at most Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, you'll get a $75 prepaid Visa card when you spend $250 on brakes. Do it yourself or have it done for you and save $75. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 5/31/19.
Pros know getting the next job means doing this one right. Lowe's is here to help with brands you need to power through any job, like Hitachi Power Tools, soon to be known as Metabo HPT. Stop in during our Memorial Day sale and buy a Hitachi 10-inch 15-amp table saw for $499 and get a 10-inch compound miter saw valued at $139 for free. Plus, get everyday savings when you buy in bulk, like 20% off in-stock GAF or Owens Corning shingles when purchased by the pallet. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 5/19. See store for details, U.S. only.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. A shooting near President Trump's International Beach Resort in Miami has left one person dead. A 25-year-old Newport Richey mother is accused of throwing her 10-month-old baby against a wooden fence because the child wouldn't stand up. The Florida Wildlife Commission is investigating animal cruelty charges after a lawyer posted video of himself shooing a raccoon off his boat. The boat was about 20 miles offshore when the raccoon appeared growling and hissing. The city of Dunedin will foreclose on the home of a 69-year-old man over $30,000 in unpaid code violation fines. The man was fined $500 a day last summer because his grass was taller than 10 inches. 50 trombones have been given out to band students throughout the state of Florida in honor of a teenager who died in the Parkland High School shooting. And a space-themed restaurant will open at Epcot later this year next to Mission Space. The view through the windows will make diners feel they're eating in outer space. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Clouds and some intervals of sunshine today. A couple of showers and thunderstorms around during the late morning and afternoon hours. It'll be breezy this afternoon with a high of 82 at the coast, 88 inland. Partly cloudy Monday night. There can be a shower or thunderstorm early near the coast. The overnight low in the mid to upper 60s inland, low 70s along the coast. For Tuesday, intervals of clouds and sun. A chance for a shower and thunderstorm or two along the coast. The high 82 at the coast, 86 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
The Windsor of Ocala is hosting a professional mixer and fundraiser June 13th from 5 to 7 p.m. Tickets $10. All proceeds benefits the Humane Society of Marion County. Bark Bus on site for adoptions. Hey, Ocala, there's something new coming to South Pine Avenue. Time Out Billiards and Buffet is opening soon. Soon, you'll be enjoying American fare at a great price and sipping a cocktail from the full bar. Soon, you, your family, your friends can rack up a game of 9-ball on the finest pool tables in the area. Time Out Billiards and Buffet will be opening in the coming weeks. Time Out Billiards and Buffet at 620 Pine Avenue, Ocala, between the Ocala Police Department and Rawhide Saloon. Call 352-444-POOL.
AccuSleep offers a safe and effective medical option for those who suffer from sleep disorders of all kinds. AccuSleep makes restoring healthy sleep patterns possible. No medication, no surgery, just good sound sleep. Mend your sleep so you can stop counting sheep. Experience restorative sleep at AccuSleep, the acupuncture sleep clinic in Ocala by calling 352-615-5566.
I'm Jennifer, the Executive Director of Palm Garden, and May is a big month in our industry. Today, I brought Annette Lotz with me, the Director of Clinical Services.
I'm happy to be here, Jennifer, and in May, we get to celebrate our wonderful nursing staff. They are truly ladies and gentlemen, serving ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they are, Annette, and we are always looking for more excellent, caring nurses to join our Palm Garden family.
We sure are, but in the meantime,
Happy Nurses Week from Palm Garden.
All right, thank you. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Not a bad-looking Monday. I hope you had a good weekend, and thank you for tuning in. I didn't tell you the lineup. Let me just do this real quickly. As you probably know, right now, this is the time of the morning when we will take phone calls from you. We'll talk about the news, kind of have our informal, just kind of hang out together, our morning. Oh, would I have the wrong paper? Thank you.
No, I had to do it now. So now we're all set.
Okay. And the phone number, by the way, is still the temporary number, which is one. Well, you don't need the one, right?
No.
863-473-4370. So 863-473-4370. Hopefully that will be remedied soon, and we'll be back to the old number. So this morning, Galen will be on with us at 8:05 from Life South Community Blood Center. News Bites at 8:35. That's when Robert and I simply read the news, keep our opinions to ourselves. 9:05, Margaret Mendel is an historian. She's got a book called Pushing Water. It's a novel, it's a historical novel that tells of French colonial Vietnam as World War II commences. It's just nothing we've heard about before, huh?
Yes.
Something new. Let's see. Meredith Jordan has a book called Below the Line, An Anatomy of a Successful Movie.
Yep.
She's from National Geographic. And, okay. The Making of Las Vegas. I was in Las Vegas the other day. Let's see. Diana Giussoni?
Yes. She's coming in.
Into the studio. Okay, well, nice. Have we met her before?
No, we have not, but we met her partner last August for the Guardian Ad Litem program.
Thank you. So she'll be talking about that program, Guardian Ad Litem. Lindsay Mondick is coming on from the YMCA Safety Around the Corner campaign. Let's see. Dr. Jerome Potoskin, talking about Botox. Botox and beyond is what it says on my notes. Botox and beyond.
I know.
I was sitting around thinking, what should we call the book? It's about Botox.
Yeah.
Well, the pleasures of Botox? Nah. The benefits of Botox? Nah. It's got to be something catchy, like Botox and sex. Oh, you can't go that far. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. How about to infinity and beyond?
There you go.
Well, I like that last part. How about Botox and beyond? It'll work. What else? Sabrina Strings, Fearing the Black Body.
Yep.
The Racial Origins of Fat Phobia.
Yep.
What's that? Fat phobia. I do not fear the black body, by the way.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Is that the title? Fearing the Black Body?
Yes, that's the title of the book.
Do we have it?
No, it has not yet arrived, but that's the title.
All right. Amanda
She's amazing.
Ip? Who's amazing? Amanda or Sabrina?
Sabrina. She's pretty cool.
Amanda Ip is the spokesperson for Amazon, the Delivery Service Partner Program.
Yep.
Not sure what that is.
Helping entrepreneurs start their own package delivery companies.
Oh, really? That's what I want to do, deliver packages.
But what's cool about her last name, it's IP. It's IP. And IP is,
what I do every half hour.
I can last longer than that. I think women last longer than guys.
In more ways than one. And then I have for Midday with Joe how iconic stores got their names. Sears, CVS, IKEA, Walmart.
Oh, nice.
7-Eleven, how they got their names. Okay.
Nice.
All right, so I want to thank Tom Schmitz for coming in here and sitting in for me on Thursday and Friday. Robin, I want to thank you for keeping the ship held together. And I'm sure that nothing could have happened without you. And I also know you probably took a back seat and let Tom and Joe do their thing. So thank you to Joe also for coming in and helping out with the morning show.
Tom and Joe were great. They were fabulous. I loved their banter.
Oh, good.
They were really
I think
good.
we should name them the heir apparent.
Oh, okay.
For when we say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Dun, 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 dun.
You did that really good.
Did I do it good?
Yeah.
I'm a Sound of Music kind of a guy.
Yeah.
So no, just seriously. Thank you to Dan. Also, Dan stepped up to the plate yesterday for me to do the Sunday morning stuff, and he of course is overseeing everything here. So we made sure that it all came together. And so here's what happened. I had a call from my nephew Chad that my brother Bob had been in a bad automobile accident out in the accident was in Arizona, and they flew him to a hospital in Las Vegas. I had never been to Las Vegas, by the way, but that's where I flew to be with my brother. My other brother Bill also flew out there, and Tom stayed here. He's a little bit under the weather, so the three of us, my nephew and my brother and I, were in our brother's room, Bob, and he did not look good. He looked horrible. He'd been in an accident. His truck had flipped over a couple times. What happened was, and this is really the useful part of this story. He had a stroke, and the stroke he was only going 35 miles an hour, just so you know, and he was in the desert. So there's no traffic. He didn't hit another car. There was nobody else involved, but he had a stroke. Caused him to run off the road into a ditch. We went to the site, and let me tell you, there's nothing there. Nothing. And we went to the site to just see it for ourselves and also to see if we could find his cell phone, which we did, which was good. But we also saw, lots of debris strewn around. He was a mechanic. He had tools all over the place. And anyway, so the stroke is the important part of this for everybody else. I mean, my personal story is not as important as your personal story to you. And so this is, believe it or not, coincidentally, this is like National Stroke Awareness Month or something.
Yes.
And usually when that happens, it means we have a bunch of guests talking about that, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't want to pretend I know everything about it, but just trust me, if you can do whatever you need to do to see the telltale signs that it might be imminent. We lost Patsy just over a year ago to a stroke. Joe lost his wife, Patsy.
Yeah, that was...
And she was an important part of this station also. So two people that were close to us, more than two, but just off the top of my head, my brother and Patsy now. And that was it. He was on a breathing machine, and the doctor said he's going to be a vegetable. You can keep him on the machine, whatever. And so we had to make that hard decision, and we made it. It was... I am not trying to bring you down. I'm just telling you the story so that you know what happened. So that's where I was. I was in a hospital in Vegas, and then my brother passed away about 6 minutes after they removed the tubes. So, and then of course we did what people do. We did all the legal stuff and the paper stuff and all that other stuff and then you try to unwind, so you go. We went to a Denny's, and that was pretty much it. So we were in like the playground of the world, Las Vegas, but we weren't there playing. I did want to see it though. I wanted to see the famous part, where all the people gamble and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And so we drove down that road. Maybe took a half hour out of our time. It was at night. We were all pretty much done with everything. So my brother drove a rent-a-car. Mm-hmm. And so that was that. Joe had given me $5 to bet. You gave me $1 to bet.
Yep.
I did not go into any casino, but at the airport on my way out, I was thinking, I never bet. I never did any of the betting. All right, let me sit at one of these machines. So I put in your $1. Mm-hmm. It went away, Robin. It just didn't come back. And I don't know how to do these machines. I'm a little bit confused by the whole thing. But yours was like the training dollar.
Yes.
I think the machine I used for you was a penny a bet. Was crazy. So I had like 100 bets.
Yeah.
And I lost every one of them. It did go up and down a little bit, but I kept thinking, it went up 8 cents.
Oh, wow.
And then it would go down like 80 cents. Oh my gosh. Or whatever it went down. I don't know. It would just go down, up and down. So then I put Joe's $5 bill in there. I actually started videotaping it, but then I couldn't do the phone and the little slot machine thing and all that stuff at the same time. And there's a handle on it, like the old-fashioned slot machines, but you don't really need it. I'm pulling on it like a dope, and this button's in front of me.
Oh, you don't really need the handle?
I don't think so. But anyway, so I put Joe's $5 bill in there. I don't know if he knows that he won some money.
He did.
Should I announce how much he won?
Yeah.
Because the IRS might be listening. We have it in an envelope.
Yes, we do.
It's not that much. I'm just teasing. But no, his $5 was dwindling too. He was going down and down. His was a 25 cent a bet. 25 cents a bet.
Ooh,
I know.
Roller. Wow.
I know. I went over to a bigger machine.
Roller. He's a classic.
Well, I went to that machine because there was a picture on it of a girl in a bikini. I said, "No, this is a good machine. Let me just sit here." Yours was like Wheel of Fortune or something, and
yeah, right.
all I said was like Pat Sajak. No, Vanna wasn't on it.
Oh.
So anyway, there was a bikini girl picture, so I went over there and said, let me do the bikini girl for Joe. So I put the $5 in. It went down and up and down and up and down and up, and it was getting close to under $1. I'm thinking, 4 more bets because it was only 25 cents a bet. And then it went ding, 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 ding. So I think he has a total of $13.75.
Yep.
which means he increased his $5 whatever by $8. Now, he could have kept betting, but I thought, if I keep betting, I know this is what's going to happen. There's going to be nothing left.
Yeah. Joe can go to McDonald's for that. $8.75 plus the
there you go.
The $5.
There you go.
He's set.
That's
now.
right. He made enough money to pay for a fast food meal.
That's right. So we got it. It's
all right. Well, anyway, thank you all. I know Robin was telling me that you guys were really concerned, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. The one thing I love about doing small local radio is that, you know, I'm sure the big time guys get their share of connections with the audience, but there's no way I could talk this long about something so personal. If I was sitting in for the Rush Limbaugh show.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can have it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
All you other sirs that want that. And ma'ams. All right, you ready to look at the news?
Yes, I am.
Let's see. Your opinions on things. There's one here that I really think is outrageous. Okay, this is a guy in the city of Dunedin. Okay, a man in Dunedin. He's 69 years old. His community will fine you if your grass is long. Okay?
Oh.
So his grass was more than 10 inches long. Now, let me explain something about this man. First of all, he doesn't make much money. Second of all, he had a mother who died in South Carolina, so he was up there trying to manage her estate.
Oh.
While he was gone, his grass grew. He had paid a guy to mow his lawn, but that guy died.
Oh, gee. Oh, no.
Okay? So now he's up in the Carolinas. He's not sure what's going on, but his community is fining him $500 a day last summer.
Oh.
Because his grass was taller than 10 inches.
Oh.
So $500 a day. He accrued about $30,000 in unpaid code violations. That sounds like he must have been gone for 2 months, right?
Yeah, well, it's a lot to take care of.
So 2 months. He was gone for 2 months, and his grass wasn't getting mowed. He didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so now the city of Dunedin is going to foreclose on his home.
What is the matter with that city? What is the matter with that
Oh my
city?
gosh!
Stupid.
Somebody couldn't have said, "Let me mow this guy's lawn. He'll give me $20 when he gets back." You know,
a neighbor.
Do it again. Just keep a tab. Hey, if you can help me out, I helped you out. You know, $10, $20, whatever.
Sure.
Anyway, can you imagine foreclosing on his house?
This is ridiculous. Absolutely. Government so power hungry.
Dunedin, that's not too far away.
No.
Not to be confused with Dunedin. Don't worry, I know the difference.
Right.
I'm just waiting for somebody to call and tell me.
I know. I know. Somebody's going to tell you.
It's
there's
Dunedin.
A different city.
Anyway,
this is ridiculous.
if you do want to call in, the number is 863-473-4370. So there's one story. All right.
Wow.
Here's a good news story. Ready?
Okay.
Well, it starts out with bad news because one of the kids that was killed at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting last Valentine's Day was a music. He wanted to play music, right? He played the trombone. Mm-hmm. So the other students in the school, his name was Alex Schachter, 14 years old when he was shot by that moron. And so the other kids in class decided to raise some money, so they basically were busking on the sidewalks and different places, busking for money.
Oh.
They were able to raise $50,000, believe it or not, playing on the street corners and on intersections over the past few months. They did a special kind of a logo using his name as the name Alex in the shape of a trombone, I think, something like that.
How clever.
Oh, here it is. The instruments are engraved with a motif combining Alex's name and a trombone. So anyway, with that $50,000, they were able to buy 50 trombones.
Oh.
Boy, trombones are expensive, huh? $1,000? Wow.
Yeah, all the good music.
So they bought 50 trombones that will be handed out to band students across the state. Each one of those students will get a trombone, and on that trombone they will have that Alex with the trombone cymbal on it. So you happen to see a trombone like that, that's where it came from.
You just it made me one giant goosebump here.
That was good, right?
Gosh, how heart-touching is this?
It's good stuff.
So many good people in this world, and the idiots just always get the forefront, and the good guys.
Well, there you go.
Gee.
That's the way it is. That's why I don't say the name except for when we're doing News Bites, because News Bites is not about our opinion.
Exactly.
Leaving the name out of a story is, in a way, expressing an opinion. A federal judge has ordered 32 Florida counties to provide ballots in Spanish beginning next year. So that's good news for those who habla español.
That's right, those who don't speak English.
Who speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Let's see. A Florida bill that the insurance industry says will help modernize the state's surplus lines system, as well as impact property insurer contracts under the Hurricane Catastrophe Fund, and reduce bad faith lawsuits, is now awaiting the governor's signature. It's House Bill 301 if you want to look it up.
Wow.
A mother in Milton. Where's Milton, Robin?
Milton, it's just it's north of Destin. TJ used to live there for a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
It's the north of Destin, and it's a very cozy kind of town.
A cozy kind of town?
It is very, very nice.
Sounds like a jazz song. It's a cozy kind of town.
They have those fish throws up there every year. So
that's a fun activity.
They get those big fish and then they throw them over the state line there. So it's pretty much fun.
Let's throw a fish across the state line.
Yeah,
I threw a fish all the way to Alabama. Is it near Alabama or Georgia?
I can't remember.
I threw a fish all the way into the next state.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I need to do this, Robin.
It's fun.
Have you done it?
No, TJ has.
Now, how do you throw a fish? Do you hold it by the tail and do it underhanded?
I'm not sure.
That's how I would do it.
I'm not sure.
Because if I did it overhand, it would slip out of my hand and hit me in the head. Is the fish alive now?
No, I don't think so.
Is it frozen?
No, it's just
It's not Mrs.
fish.
Paul's, is it?
No. No, it's a real fish. But it's a fun thing.
So anyway, this lady, we went on a fish throwing tangent. But this lady got in trouble because she had children living in her home with lots of roaches in the home. Lots of roaches in the home.
Yeah, we had a story on Friday. This woman had children, and they had a lot of roaches and cat feces and stuff in the home. And then this girl went to school, and she had a lot of roaches and bugs in her backpack. And the teacher, turned them in. So that was.
I hope that's not the same story. I hope I didn't give you one you covered on Friday.
Yeah. I don't think so, because it was more than that. More than the roaches.
Did you see the video of the 70-year-old man standing through the sky roof of his Cadillac, going 100 miles an hour down the road?
No, but you told me about it. What an idiot.
Man, he said he was having trouble at home with his wife. They pulled him over. He's standing in his car while it's going 100 miles an hour. I guess he's got it on autopilot or something.
Oh, my God.
And he's just standing there with his arms outstretched like Jesus Christ. And
I'm on the top of the world, the Titanic one.
Yeah. So they pull him over. What are you doing? I got some trouble at home with my wife. Well, you're under arrest. Well, I'd rather go to jail than go back to that one.
There you go. What an idiot. How many people could he have killed being on autopilot and standing up like that?
Dusty the Wild Man Crumb is in the news.
Oh, the Wild Man Crumb.
He tracks Burmese pythons, and now he has a... what do you call it? A reality show. He's got a reality show.
Does.
Yeah.
He does.
It's called Guardians of the Glades.
Just a matter of time.
I'm Dusty the Wild Man Crumb. You can't be just Dusty Crumb. You're going to have a moniker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what? A moniker.
Yeah.
A name. Like the crocodile hunter. Oh, I'll be the Wild Man. Everybody calls me the Wild Man anyway. So that one, I'll just be Dusty the Wild Man. Whoa, Dusty the Wild Man. Got a song for him.
Yes.
Dusty the Wild Man. Catch a python. A New York City waiter at a pizzeria returned a $424,000 check to a woman who accidentally left it behind. It was a cashier's check.
Oh, my God.
The waiter, Armando Marcage, came across the check in an envelope containing a cashier's check while cleaning a table at Patsy's restaurant in Harlem on May 4th.
Wow.
Karen Vinacour, a retired social worker, left the money behind while eating lunch with her daughter at Patsy's. Vinacour brought along the cashier's check as a down payment for a condo to buy in the neighborhood.
Wow, a down payment? $420,000? How much is that condo? She's a social worker.
Well, you know how much they go for up there. You know.
I do, but she's a social worker.
She then accidentally left the check on her table before leaving the restaurant. Anyway, so the guy gave it back.
Oh, good for him. Oh, God bless you, sir. Gosh, that would have been devastating.
Oh, there's more to this story. Says, I was very close to taking everything left on the table and throwing it out when I saw the envelope. Marcage is 27 years old, by the way. Despite not receiving a tip, Marcage gave the check to Patsy's owner for safekeeping. And then the woman says, I'm so grateful that the insult that we gave him did not prevent him from doing the right thing.
Oh.
I wonder if they left a bad note or something.
Yeah.
The pizza was cold.
We ate everything, but it wasn't up to snuff. Wow.
If you have love bugs on your car, get to the car wash as soon as possible. The sooner you get those critters off your car, the less likely they will damage the paint. Another thing you can do is put some wax on your car after you wash it so that when the love bugs come again, they'll come off easier. And if you do have love bugs on your car and you want to remove them yourself, you can use a lightly abrasive sponge soaked in warm, soapy water. Now, this is news you can use. There you go.
It is. It's great. I love that.
I'm just going to go to the car wash. I have that situation right now.
Yeah, because they wax your car for a couple extra dollars, right?
Yeah.
You can get that
wax
hot
on,
wax
off.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one you're not going to like. Nobody will like. A mother from Newport Richey, 25-year-old woman, has been arrested after throwing her baby, a 10-month-old baby, against a wooden fence in a fit of rage because the child would not stand up. He's 10 months old.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
She threw a rake at him, but it missed. And then she picked him up by the leg and tossed him at the fence.
Oh, my God. Did he die?
No. He's okay. Had some bruises, but they gave him to a family member or something.
They should take him out of the whole family. I mean, the whole family might be nutso. Oh, my God. Did they arrest her? I hope they arrested her.
Yeah,
Put
she's
her in
arrested.
jail forever.
No, she's
attempted murder.
She's in jail.
Put her in attempted murder. Never, ever, ever let her
You should
out.
be a prosecuting attorney. It's not too late to switch careers, probably.
Oh, that's right. I'm okay.
You could do
with that.
something.
Yep.
You could sit there on the bench, be a judge.
That's right.
Black robe would look good on you, I think.
Well, thank you. My black heels.
All right. We'll take a little break. Again, thank you, everybody, for being there, for the nice, kind things you wrote to me on Facebook, for the nice, kind things Robin told me you said by the way of the phone. Thank you, Tom Schmitz, for sitting in on Thursday and Friday. Thank you, Joe Martone, for sitting in. Thank you, Robin, for managing everything. Thank you, Dan, for making sure everything happened. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. President Trump tweets about new tariffs on Chinese imports. They can be completely avoided if you buy from other countries or inside the USA. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul says he's concerned.
Because the longer we're involved in a tariff